The Mortal Kombat movie is screwing up bad. Here's why. So if you guys have been under a rock for the past year or so, then you might not know that there is a new Mortal Kombat movie coming in April of this year. Now, you might not know that for the reasons that we're going to be talking about in this video. Before we get into it, yes, I'm still sick. I'm very nasally, and I don't feel the best in the world, but we're getting there. So excuse the very nasally video, but I really wanted to talk about the Mortal Kombat movie today. It does seem like yesterday we finally got the confirmation of when a Red Band trailer was going to drop for a Mortal Kombat movie. And that comes from the producer, a very well-known American producer, Todd Garner, who is actually producing Mortal Kombat movie, on Twitter. In his bio, it says Mortal Kombat Red Band trailer 0226. Or at least that's what we're assuming the abbreviation for MKRBO, whatever, a bunch of letters stands for. That is what it seems to stand for. It's a very, very good assumption. Now, the problem with the movie, where the Mortal Kombat movie is screwing up so bad, is in the marketing for the movie. We are less than 2 months out from this movie. We are actually not less than 2 months, just barely more than 2 months out from this movie, and we have yet to see a trailer. We've seen 6 or 7 still shots from the movie. We've also seen about 8 to 9 seconds worth of actual footage from the movie that was used in other trailers like the HBO Max trailer. Now this is a huge problem, seeing as we're 2 months away from this movie and we haven't really seen a goddamn thing for it. That has me more than worried. With someone who doesn't tend to be a critic on a day-to-day basis, right? Like, a lot of people in this world, I was talking to my friend about it last night, a lot of people in this world in this day and age are critics. Everybody's a fucking critic. Everybody with a phone and a YouTube account and the know-how to make and record and upload a video is a critic. Everybody thinks too critically. I don't tend to do that on a day-to-day basis, not even with something that I cover on this channel like Mortal Kombat. Will there be a review for the movie? Will it be, yeah, there will be. Will it be in the sense of I am a grade A New York Times reviewer? No, because I'm not. I'm going to enjoy the movie for what it is. But even in enjoying the movie for what it is, I'm extremely worried to the point where I don't know if I'll be able to enjoy this movie for what it should be, because it really does make me feel like that they are not confident in this movie whatsoever. We're 2 months out from the actual scheduled release date on HBO Max for everyone who has HBO Max, and we have yet to see any footage for the movie whatsoever. This is bad. This is not good. And not only is it not good from a standpoint of you have your fans who are sitting waiting and very cautious about this movie, you have us terrified that this movie is going to be hot garbage. You're also not marketing the movie to anyone. I don't know if the guys at Big Hollywood think that they can drop a trailer less than a month out from the movie actually being released and everybody's just going to be hype and like all of a sudden there's going to be this big crowd around it. No. There is so much oversaturation on the internet with new movies coming out, especially in the quarantine. New movies, new games, people making videos, everything else. Shit like that tends to get buried, especially shit with a very, very, I don't want to say minute because it's not minute, but a less populated crowd, less populated following behind it as something with a Mortal Kombat movie. Everybody knows the game. Everybody knows the game. If you say Mortal Kombat to someone, unless they're like 13 or under, they're going to know what Mortal Kombat is. But not a lot of people, even still now, know that there is a Mortal Kombat movie coming. I've had to explain this to many people who are very active online. I've had to explain that, yes, there is a Mortal Kombat movie coming, and yes, it is coming this year, and goddamn, yes, it's coming in 2 months. And we haven't seen anything for it. There are still thousands, hundreds of thousands of people out there who actually don't know that this movie is a thing, and that's because we've yet to see anything for it. Yes, the COOF has probably hindered this in a very, very major way. I understand that. It even pushed production back, and they just got back to it and probably finished the movie and are in post-production right now. The movie's probably not even done yet. but a portion of the movie at least has to be done for the movie to be coming out in 2 months without any delays in the foreseeable future, and we really need to see something. These guys, this movie, Big Hollywood, whoever is preventing this trailer from actually being released is really fucking up. Especially seeing as the Super Bowl is in 2 days at this point, and Super Bowl Sunday would be the great way to actually get this movie in front of the eyes of people. And yes, you can't drop a Red Band trailer on pretty much daytime television, or at least during the Super Bowl. You can't drop a Red Band trailer. But a Red Band trailer is not always necessary to promote a movie. Yes, it's Mortal Kombat, and we do need to see a Red Band trailer at some point in time, and I think 02/26 is still a very good time to show that Red Band trailer. But you don't really need, it's not necessary. We need to get this movie, the trailer for this movie, in front of the eyes of a lot of people very quickly, because if not, then there's not going to be a future after this movie. No matter how good this movie is, if it doesn't make back what it costs to make, then we're not going to see a future for the Mortal Kombat movies. It doesn't matter how popular something is within a niche group of people, it matters how much money it makes, especially to Big Hollywood. If Big Hollywood sees that the sales or whatever else, not a lot of people got HBO Max, not a lot of people were watching this movie, we're not going to see a Mortal Kombat 2. And that's the main problem right now. It's not the fact of, oh, we haven't seen a trailer and the movie's 2 months away, or anything like that as people who are going to watch it. It's the problem of the people who might not watch it because they don't fucking know about it, and this movie's not going to sell as much as it should because it hasn't been promoted, it's not been marketed, it's not going to make its money back, and therefore we're not going to have a future Mortal Kombat movie verse as we should. So I definitely think the guys who are behind the Mortal Kombat movie, the guys who are behind the Mortal Kombat movie are really fucking this up. They're really, really doing it dirty. It's the first Mortal Kombat movie in, I'm going to say, a very long time, over 20 years. We're not going to count Annihilation. Well, we really have to. I just don't want it to be Annihilation Part 2, right? And it's kind of shaping up to be that, at least in sales from under marketing. And I really don't want that to happen. I feel like this movie has potential. I feel like already from the stills that we've seen, this movie has the potential to actually be a really good movie. It looks like they're staying very faithful with the characters, and the character designs look very decent already, aside from like the Reiko leaks that we saw. I feel like this movie has a lot of potential, but it doesn't matter how much potential it has or how good it is if no one watches it. And I feel like that is something that really needs to get fixed really fast, and they're already neck deep in shit as far as that goes. They're already neck deep in shit with the trailer not being released and us almost being like 2 months away from this damn thing. And they're just digging a further hole. They're just digging their way further into the shit with releasing this movie trailer on the 26th of February. That's just not a good idea to me, but I'm just a YouTuber. What do I know? I guess we'll see. I just feel like, in my personal opinion, this is a really bad screw up, and it makes me very, very nervous for what could be next for Mortal Kombat as far as movies go. I know the game's always going to be there. As long as Ed Boon has a hair up his ass to make a Mortal Kombat game, and as long as it's making WB money, there will always be Mortal Kombat games. But as far as movies go, that's not really a necessity as far as Hollywood goes, and probably as far as WB goes. They're probably not going to keep pumping out shitty movies that don't make back what they put into it. So it makes me very nervous. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Are you as worried about this movie as I am? Do you think they're screwing up as bad as I do? Let me know in the comments down below. Oh god, I'm really worried about this movie. I want it to be so good, so bad. But that's going to do it for this video. Huge shout out to my supporters, YSM Dino, The Thinny, Maskervex PC, Sir D, Frank the Tank, H2O, Ricky Laughlin, and Patrick Thompson. You guys are fucking legends. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. But I've been your host. My name is Tootin, and I'll see you guys later today in a Dragon Ball video. Peace out.